Happy birthday to my beautiful brother, sister, fire signs of Sagittarius. Welcome to your beautiful, fiery, yet dark, but also special birthday season. And I hope all of your dreams, wishes, and desires all come true after you blow out your birthday candles. But anyway, for this week, we're going to be doing one of the Macabre Tarots, and we're going to be doing the tombstone reading of this 5 card spread. But anyway, I hope this will be a beautiful season for you all, and welcome to, if your birthday falls on November 21st, which is actually official start of your season, happy birthday and welcome to your beautiful year cycle of 2025 to 2026. Hopefully everything is going to be working out after you blow out your beautiful birthday candles. But anyway, I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. I'm going to be doing the Macabre Tarot, and I'm going to be reading 5 questions, and I'm going to be drawing 5 cards to see how they can more or less resonate or connect with you in any way possible and stuff like that. But anyway, let's get started with question number 1. What is a piece of yourself you've lost connection with? Ooh, the Sun. Leo energy, if you have any Leo placements in your star chart. So, the connection based off of the Sun Leo energy is considered like either the spotlight sense of clarity or strength and confidence within yourself. It's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows. It's sometimes going to just be nothing but dark skies and maybe even thunderstorms and snowstorms, since we're practically heading off towards we're practically already in winter season for that matter. But the thing is, what I want to mention here is that the thing is sometimes these are just temporary situations, like maybe even just setbacks, maybe even just unforeseen events that more or less put you in a situation where you just think, I just don't have, my total, sense of, groove within myself. I don't feel myself. I feel like, after this incident, whatever it was or contributed to you feeling like you've lost the sense of confidence or the sense of clarity within yourself, that you just suddenly put in a situation of thinking, I don't know what to do here right now. It just all seems like it's, gray skies. It looks like there might be a rainstorm heading off towards me and stuff like that. I just don't know how to deal with this current situation right now. Yeah, sometimes, these situations happen, but it's not always going to be like that. So maybe this is just a temporary moment within yourself that you could pretty much just think, okay, I've come to terms with why I feel like this, but how can I actually, for card number 2, which we'll be looking at in a few seconds, try to overcome this, either lack of clarity, where an unforeseen circumstance puts you in a situation where you're like, what? How did that happen? Or, any kind of situation that kind of puts you in a situation where you think, I don't feel, I don't have this confidence within myself or strength. But then we get to card number 2. How can you reconnect? The Lovers, Gemini, opposite sign. Okay. So the best way to reconnect is to head out into this world and maybe find a different pool, or maybe, it's like, let's say, that, your family kind of caused you to feel like there was no sense of confidence within yourself, maybe your work situation, but I feel like that is best just to kind of see what other options and opportunities are out there. Because usually, it's like when there's any group or organization, and they're also missing that one puzzle piece, you could perhaps be the missing puzzle piece that could actually form this completed, surrounding and stuff like that. Maybe you possess skills, qualities, or gifts in other ways, that other people are looking for. So if you currently feel like that your current job or relationship, even for that matter, it's just really not giving you that kind of, sense of confidence within yourself, it's best just to kind of see what other offerings are out in this world, rather than just feeling like, well, I guess, it's better nothing. It's either this or nothing, right? No, there's usually something way better around the corner, but the best way to go about it is by taking action. And I know it's easier said than done. So, and I'm never going to downplay any kind of situation or circumstance that puts you in a situation where you just feel like, there's so much self-doubt, lack of faith, lack of clarity within yourself, where you just think, you know what, I'm just going to, just rest up in bed an extra hour, because this incident really just took a toll on me, where I just feel like I just don't know who I am anymore. And it's interesting because even Leo, your brother, sister, fire sign, even was struggling as well with this situation. I mean, of course, Leo didn't get the sun. It got also like the the Queen of Wands and Strength card, but Leo was also struggling. So maybe you do have Leo, or maybe you have a Leo in your life and stuff like that who also is in the same situation. Then we get to card number 3. Where can you make space for this new connection in your life? Where can you make space? You. Temperance. Sagittarius. So the thing is, the best way to go about it is by actually trying to regain your adventurous self. Try new areas, angles. Let's say that you like sports or something. Maybe try a different sport. Maybe try a different environment. I mean, the thing is it's like, your current life, your position, your status is not practically the end game in any way, because that's why, it's like you are being offered, many ways to experiment, maybe new environments, maybe, but as long as you actually have that desire, that motivation, inspiration, or that sense of adventure within yourself to say, okay, I don't like my current situation. I have the power, to decide how I'm going to improve it in other ways. How are you going to improve it? Is by maybe changing a few things, maybe relocating to a different job, for example, maybe, like just vacationing in a different city, state, or country for that matter, just to kind of regain your sense of confidence again, because it's usually when you overcome any kind of like obstacles or setbacks, any kind of negativity, and you come out healthier, stronger, and wiser than before, you will be in the temperance position in no time. Just like Leo with strength in no time. Then we get to number 4. How will this impact you moving forward? You get the moon. Pisces energy. So this is pretty much, the impact is there. You're definitely going to be going out on this journey and stuff like that. So I feel like, it's like if you want to change anything, whether it's like your current relationship, if you're unhappy, it's pretty much based off of what you personally want and what you deserve, and not what is expected from you. If your family or your friends or your siblings expect you to be with a certain person that you pretty much tried and you thought, you know what, I just don't feel my sense of confidence in this position. I can't deal with this. It's impacting me. But if you're even in a job that your friends or your family were like saying, oh, come on, it's not that bad, right? And if you pretty much just feel like your own personal well-being is just going downward, that is pretty much just going to be impacting not just only your mind, but your body as well. So the best way is just to kind of think, you know what, I'm going to try out different things. Maybe not immediately jump into the next, environment, position, city, state, country. But the most important thing is just to try out new things to say, is this going to click with me? Do I feel like I can grow and develop and regain my sense of temperance again? So that's the thing, is you need to find, just try out new areas, maybe just try out anything new just so you can actually find your true identity again in many ways. So then we get to the 5th card. How can you honor this new space in your life? 5 of Bones, also known as the 5 of Wands, is by, keeping up with this competitiveness. And just maybe even you do have to will compete against other people. Let's say that you did try to audition or you tried to apply for a job, but there was just too much competition. You are a strong and fiery individual. The thing is if people, are, because there was actually this interesting video, I think that the human showed me, and to say, here's a list of all, like zodiac signs, that are just maybe a bit too strong and powerful, and even including Leo, and Sagittarius was on that list. So if people find you a bit too strong, too fiery in any way, then you just have to kind of just think, you know what? I'm not going to deal with this. If people can't handle the fiery personality, the fiery aura or energy of any fire sign out in this world, whether it's Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius out in this world, then they're, they just don't deserve you. That's the most important crux. The thing is, if people, are actually, accepting, if people have already been down that same situation as you, and they realize, oh yeah, it's horrific, having to be taking all of these risks and then getting rejected and stuff like that. But if other people actually think, you know what, let's just give Sagittarius a try here and stuff like that. The thing is it's pretty much about taking action, not giving up, but it's also good to kind of just cut your losses. If people really don't want to have anything to do, then just say, you know what, you guys are not worth my time. I want to find somebody who's definitely going to be worth my time, and it's pretty much going to be not anything that has to do with you guys. And it's usually how the weak-minded individuals can't handle strong people. So just consider it something like that, where, if people just say, well, it's like, Sagittarius is just too strong for us, then, you're just pretty much just have to, yeah, consider, that you've just dodged this real metaphorical bullet in the sense that, those people are never going to even enhance anything within you or even help you grow or develop or find, any more true callings within yourself, right? So, but anyway, that's what the cards have for my first Macabre Tarot for you all out. So happy birthday again. May all of your beautiful dreams, wishes, and desires all come true after you've lighted your birthday candles. But anyway, I want to thank you so much for joining me in this very beautiful, relaxing evening. I just love the evening so much. Yeah, next week I'm going to try out a different Macabre Tarot, and then the week after that, the third one and stuff like that. I will eventually go back to general readings and general love and even Dracula, because I know that the movie Dracula still hasn't come out all over the place and stuff like that. So now I'm just going to be enhancing, the desire of Dracula again and stuff. So, but anyway, I love you guys incredibly. Thank you so much for joining me in this very beautiful, relaxing evening. I love you guys incredible. But as you can see, I have my crown and my veil to symbolize that I'm always going to be the queen of Vampire Tarot. So, but I thought it would be fun just to kind of change it up again. But other than that, take excellent good care of yourselves.